Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 43, I believe, of No Man's Land. It is January now. We are rocking and rolling pretty much. We had a nice Christmas special. The Christmas market has been taken down, and now we're on to the new year and on to more things. We have barley growing here, and we of course have our grass here. I'm not sure yet what we'll plant here, but I do want to check. We do need to sell our soybeans off, if at all possible. Let's take a look. 1237 in June, so we still have a little ways before we're going to be where we're going to want to sell those off. But that's one of our goals this episode, hopefully to get those sold off. I think, yeah, I'll do some research, take a look at our subscriber contracts that we have out and about, and see what we should plant in these couple of fields. But we do have some nice, lovely barley growing up over here. It doesn't look like it's doing great, but that's because it's all frozen right now. That's all good and dandy. On our productions, let's check on our animals first here. Chickens are gonna need some feed here pretty soon, but they're doing good otherwise. The horses, so there's a new horse helper mod installed now, so I'm hoping it'll work better, and that was thanks to Nick Stegman. He updated it so it actually work with other pens, so I'm hoping that it'll work for us now. So we'll see here. But if we take a look at our productions, we're making some popcorn, which is all fine. And we have a lot of popcorn. Good heavens, that's a lot. So we'll take a look at that here in a bit. Sorghum flour we were making. I think we sold it all off. We don't really need to make... I mean, I'm not sure what else we're going to make with that mill. We could do some more flour if we want to, but for now it's fine. But those are our productions that we have, since obviously we sold off our other farm that we had over here. So that's no longer our farm over there. All that equipment's got sold off with it. So... yeah, we're doing good, I think. We do have some money in the bank. How much we have in here? We have 7,389. Let's go ahead and just stock up on a couple of things with you guys in here just because we have the money. Let's buy another, maybe another 10,000. We have a lot of money right now. Let's buy 10,000 liters of seed. How much do we have in here? 12,000 liters solid fertilizer. Let's get back to solid fertilizer. Let's just buy another maybe 10,000 liters of that. That's really expensive, but then we should be good to go for a long time in terms of our products there. But yeah, so that's actually, I'm curious about the horse helper here. It should be installed. Everything should be all good to go. So 626, and their fitness is not going up. Let's see if it goes up now into the next day. I think I put it in. If I didn't, I might have to double check that. If it doesn't work, it's probably because I forgot to put it in. But we can just go ahead and, oh, animal upkeep. It did bill us for it. Did they go up at all? Oh, they did. And they're, look at that. It's working. Thank you, Nick. Oh, that's fabulous. So these guys should go up quite a bit faster and actually get topped out. But we're going to keep going. We don't need to do anything else right now. I don't think we have anything actually to sell. We should take a look at that real quick, at least in terms of products. We have some eggs, not a lot, not enough that we need to worry about. We sold all of our flour off. I actually don't know what we're going to do with that. I mostly needed the flour for Rusty's situation, or his retirement party. There we go. Excuse me. I don't know why I said situation there, but it's all fine and dandy now. We sold our silage obviously off last year, made a ton of money on it. We still have plenty of hay left, so you probably don't need to make hay for a while. We have some honey pellets here, which actually, just because these are kind of disoriented, let's just move these out of the way. Someone did come up with a suggestion that we could park the auto load trailer right next to it, which, I mean, that is not a bad way in terms of getting them loaded up somewhere and put somewhere else, but I'm not too worried about it. It's not really a big deal for me to come over here and get that taken care of. Yeah, okay, I think we fast forward. Some more time. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a break in here, I think, because, yeah, everything is working the way it should. I need to feed the chickens here in a bit, so they're probably good till tomorrow, though, to be fair. These guys are doing great. Hopefully we can get them all sold off at some point. And, yeah, we'll get some stuff planted. I'm not sure. We have a lot of money, obviously, right now. I'm not sure what we're all going to spend it on. I'll kind of take a look at some of our subscriber contracts. I'd like to knock some of those out. That'll make us some more money as well. But if we can get our soybeans off and get some other stuff done, maybe add some businesses in this episode, I think that'd be a good goal for us. So anyhow, on that note, I will see you guys here in just a bit. Welcome back into spring, ladies and gentlemen. So our money has gone down. I did spend about $100,000. I apologize, but some screaming deals here. First off, this thing, 64 grand, 50% off. I don't know. Why do I have super strength on? Let's turn that off. 64 grand, a screaming deal. 12-meter planter. We do have a 6-meter planter, but I want to upgrade and start getting bigger stuff as we go. So this is one thing that I saw that I really wanted to get. Now it does require, so this guy I think is the only one that could pull it right now, because I think it requires, I want to say, how much? 300 horsepower. Yeah, 300 horsepower. So that's the only one that can pull it right now, because this guy has 225, but still. as we start to upgrade and get some bigger pieces of equipment, that is a great thing to have. So I'm happy about that. We'll hold on to our other planter for now, just because I think that'll be a good idea. And then I also bought another thing, but we're going to go up to the store, and that'll help you great. It's a direct drill as well, so we can do all of our planting. And I think because of that, I think I'm going to plant sunflowers in these two fields here, which I think will be really good for us. But if you take a look, our horses are just cruising up in value, which is awesome because we need the money. Where's our truck? Our truck's way out here. We are actually going to... We're going to sell this trailer off that we have on the back of this truck because we no longer need it. We paid full price for it, but that was what I spent $34,000 on, or around $34,000, was a tractor, a trailer that is a much larger capacity. So this one holds, I think, I want to say 34,000 or something like that. I think that's the capacity for it, something like that. We can actually take a look real quick. Trailers. So this one, 35,000, but this one I bought 55,000. It was on sale. It was like 60 or 70% off, so a really good deal on it. So we are going to take this up because we no longer need it. The benefit of this one is, though, it does have those two compartments, which is kind of nice. Gosh, part of me is tempted to keep it. You know what? It's not... You know what? We might actually keep it. I'm having second, because it has two compartments. It's kind of nice. It makes it easier to haul stuff around. We're not going to get a lot of money for it, and we can afford to hold on to it. So I think, yeah, you know what? Look at that. We're holding on to it. I apologize for us driving up here. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. So we're going to drive back, and we're going to hold on to this. No new businesses yet. I'm going to add some new businesses in. I did get a call from someone saying they're working on getting a movie theater built up in the area. They said, it was Matt Taylor, actually. Matt Taylor said he's working on getting a movie theater built up in the area. He said that he heard that we had some popcorn being manufactured, and he'd like to buy that for a little bit higher than the going price. And I said, absolutely. But his comment, Matt Taylor says, "Good afternoon, FC. I'm thinking of moving my family out to the country from the city. My family has always been in the film industry and was thinking of opening a movie theater called Wetzel's Theater." Oh, I hit a tree, of course. Go figure. So there we go. He said we could cut costs by getting our popcorn and other snacks that you may provide. So for now, we got popcorn for him, which I think will be great. So there we go. That is what we're going to work on for Matt Taylor. I think we should be able to accomplish that contract today. I will go pick up that other trailer. But what I am going to probably do is probably put another cut in here. And I'm going to do a time lapse of me planting those fields. I think that'll be probably worthwhile. It'll be pretty straightforward and everything like that. But I think doing a time lapse of me planting would be kind of nice. I haven't done a time lapse this series in a little bit, so I think some of you guys will enjoy that. But I'm going to go pick up that trailer, bring it back down to our farm. We'll have those two trailers, so that's fine. But we're starting to upgrade stuff and get our bigger farm going. One other thing I think we need to do this year is buy some land, which let's actually take a look at that while I'm thinking about it, talking about it here. I would like to get these two plots. Oh, that's right. I forgot we own that plot. I totally forgot that. Wow. Okay. That one's a little too expensive right now. Let's take a look at the other stuff around us. Because if any of these come up as like, that's a pretty good deal right there. 20%. Those are about 20 and a half off. I think we're going to buy this one as well. Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, we get a better price later for it. Let's go ahead and buy that. And this one's also a good deal. Let's go ahead and buy that because we're not going to lose money eventually on it. So we'll buy those two plots of land. So I know we're starting to just kind of drain through that money. We still have a lot of money going for us. And we still have a lot of grass silage we're going to do this year and stuff like that. It will be kind of nice if we got a BGA opened up here soon. A couple people have messaged me about that. So maybe we'll get a BGA opened up here soon. Once the highway gets rolling and everything like that, we can add some more stuff off the highway. I think that'll be good for the town and getting the town to be bigger and everything like that. But yeah, so I'm going to put a time lapse in. That's what you guys are going to see next. It's a time lapse and be getting some planting done. And then we will head in probably and take a look at some stuff here inside the city, some new businesses and stuff that I'm going to add in after that. And I think that'll probably be about where we wrap up the episode. We're probably close to 20 or so minutes there. Yeah, so that's the plan. I know I've been doing shorter episodes in general for this series. I'd rather do like a good short episode instead of like, I don't know. I'd rather do more short episodes than, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I guess I'm trying to say is I'd rather do 2 short episodes every week that are 20 minutes long rather than do one like 35 to 40 minute episode every week. So I'd rather do the 2 episodes. It just makes it a little bit easier for me and makes it easier to keep track of everything and keep things separated out. So that's going to be the plan. Yeah, I forgot that we bought that land, which is good. Eventually we'll buy this land. I obviously will fill this all out. I would like to get this whole, just a big, massive farm going. I think that would be really cool to do. So that's kind of where we're trying to head in this series and obviously we're building up our farm from, we started with nothing, absolutely nothing, which is great. So we're doing good. There you guys go. I will do a time lapse here, and I'll see you guys after the end of the time lapse.
Times before, baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town, and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more.
Welcome back in, everyone. So, yeah, a few things. We had our trailer sitting over here, our red one, that one right there. Excuse me. It had some wood chips in it from when we sold off for other farm, so I went ahead and sold those off. We got like $800 for them. They weren't the best price or anything, but I just wanted to get them kind of out of the way. I also bought some more herbicide. I bought a bunch, so I bought, well, not a bunch, but about 4 pallets, so $9,600 worth. I also did our silage harvest, so I cut our grass over in our grass field, got it refertilized, and I put all the bales up over there because since we have all this land now through here, I don't know what kind of customization I'm going to do next episode or this year in game. I guess I should say this year in game, so I don't know what's going to change, so I didn't want to have them in the way, so I put them over there. And then in general, field care like weeds and fertilizing and stuff like that, I just kind of do that off camera because you guys have seen me do that. So I probably won't mention that I do that a whole lot. I just wanted to note that as well. And yeah, I also sold our little autoload trailer that we had for our products, but I bought this autoload trailer. This is normally 30 grand. I actually just leased it and we're on the wrong farm. I apologize. I was working on stuff. Make sure everything's off there. Let me get switched back to our farm. I was working on stuff in the town. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So I bought this. I'm hoping it'll work good with the popcorn. So what we're going to do now is we're going to deliver the popcorn. I'm hoping this will work out perfect for us. They are on storing. Let's change to spotting. 81,000 liters in there. I don't think they're all going to fit in here, but at least that's so much popcorn. Oh goodness, that's a lot of popcorn. But they should auto stack in there because it should be the same mod setup as the other one, that other trailer. So if we just back it up. Maybe a little bit further. There we go. And then we turn on the auto load. Should work. Maybe we have to be next to it. Oh no, there we go. It worked for at least one of them. We might have to be next to it though. Based on that, I'm going to say that we need to be next to it. I should have parked right on top of it though. I was starting to load those up. Let's try next to it. That might work better. Oh yeah, that worked a lot better. Oh, this is going to hold a lot too. This is going to be great. I'll try to get a little bit closer here. There we go. That should do it. And then as they start spawning here in a second, it should load them until it's full. So I'm going to drink a coffee here real quick. Oh yeah, 18 out of 50 pallets. That holds a ton. That's awesome. We're still gonna have to make multiple trips, but oh, that was a weird collision there. Straight get on the other side of that. Oh, gosh darn it. There we go, 50 pallets, 35,000, so we still have to make several trips, which is crazy. We can close that down though. All right. And on that note, we can drive this and deliver it to the theater, which actually I didn't put a sell point there, so we might have to put a sell point in over there once we get there. But okay, there's also some, so I didn't add a lot of businesses in, I just added in the theater. The reason being, I got a little carried away working on a road project, which you guys are going to think is legit. It's probably already the thumbnail, to be honest, but it took me so long, and I'm going to talk a little bit about how I made it, because I did have some complaints when I was doing the road construction stuff. People will ask, like, oh, I want to see more of the road construction. I'm not going to show you how I made it, because I already made it, but I'm going to talk about how I make it and show you guys kind of the way, or the how to go about making it, I guess. That's kind of what I want to say, but this right here, overpasses, and I put a lot of detail in. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So we drive right under there, under that bridge, which is fantastic. And the benefit of this, so as you're coming down this way, if you wanted to go left here, so I took away, basically, I should just get into flight mode. So basically I took away the road that goes through here, because I don't know, I might put something here, but it'll connect there. It doesn't make sense to have that be a road through, especially with a highway like that right there. It doesn't make sense to have a road through there. So I may even connect this over there and have them come in this way for this guy, just to help open the highway up a little bit more. We'll see how we do it. But this is kind of just a way to kind of go around the side. I put some billboards in, some little drainage pipes. I tried to make it kind of decorative, but the way I did this is using the landscaping tool, using this slope tool. If you haven't seen my video on how to landscape, that will help as well. But you can set the slope target, which I right click there to set the slope target, and then I would just smooth up there. I did it about this wide, and I made sure I had the intensity all the way up. And then I just very slowly, I started here, right where the intersection was going to be, and I very slowly worked my way up here. I did the same thing over here, I just worked my way around. And in terms of these chunks of land here, because these are just placeable bridges that go across, I just raised it up as high as I wanted to, and then I flattened it out, and then I put the bridge down, and then I raised this up over here with the bridge just hanging over it, flattened it out, did the same thing over here until I had the 3 points. Now these placeable lights, they were allowed to go on there, and that's a placeable on there. Yeah, so I just did some placeables, tried to make it look nice, put some fences along there. It's kind of, I didn't have like a guardrail set up. That'd be kind of cool to have guardrails, but those worked out. I think they're nice little short little fences, but they worked out pretty good. So if we actually take it, which I kind of want to, because I have not driven anything on it yet, so hopefully it's not just god-awful here, but if we take it with a truck, now the problem is I think if you have more than one car on here, because ideally you'd be able to go both directions. Oop, I mean open that up. All right, let's see how it goes. Yeah, we'd be in a lot of trouble if we ran into our truck coming the other way, I think, but once we got up here, that wasn't that bumpy. It's a little bumpy, you can see. But not too bad, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how that worked out. I think that's great. We'll head back over the other way here just because that's where we want to go for the theater. But yeah, that's pretty fantastic. I am pretty happy with how that turned out. I'm pretty happy with that. That is fantastic. Now, make sure if you do anything like this, save and turn off your autosave. That's what I did for it. Oh, that one was a little bumpier going down, but it does look fabulous. So I'm really happy, honestly, with how it turned out. Yeah, that makes me happy. I'm glad that turned out the way it did. All right, we'll try to turn this way. There's the new movie theater. So I also had to get a little creative with the movie theater. Definitely not as impressive as that in terms of creativity, but it does work out. So what I had to do, you guys are going to crack up at this one here. So what I did for the Wetzel's Theater, these are sheds, but I faced the doors for them, like the garage doors on the inside facing each other. Because I figured a movie theater's got to be a pretty big building because it's got those big theater rooms. So I did that. Here's kind of your lobby, and I did this building this way. And this is the same building as this, just faced the other way and kind of into the building there. And then I put a little decorative objects there, a little parking lot. So yeah, it's not great, but I think that works out pretty good. I put just a little Wetzel's right there. So we have our first load of popcorn, which I didn't give them a sell point. I probably should put a sell point in there for them, honestly. Let's go ahead and switch over to Let's switch over to, this should not take too long. If we join that farm, it's going to kick us out of our truck, which is fine. If we put sell points, those are the F patrol ones. Selling station plane, government drain, harvested goods and produced goods. I might actually do this one. We'll see if that one actually takes popcorn. So they'll pay us a little bit above. I'm going to say we'll just do 20% above the whatever we make from this sale here. I'm assuming that that's going to, well, let's actually take a look here. I'd like to see where that's at. Where's popcorn at here? I actually think popcorn's towards the bottom. Just grab that and go all the way down. Yep, there it is. Okay. We tag that. Boom, right there, 109. And that's a pretty good price. So 20% above that is great. The trick is going to be obviously getting in there. Which that actually went far better than I would have thought it would have gone. Thankfully, this person has their gate or their entrance right across the way. If we back this in there. And sorry, it's early morning for me, so my voice is a little craggly. Haven't gotten enough coffee in me yet. Please don't tell me I have to unload this manually. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Let's auto-load that back up again. Let's close that out. Now we know that it goes on the left side right there. Oh goodness. I don't have anything in. Oh, interesting. We only have 11,000 now. Did it sell some of it? 16 pounds. Oh, I didn't switch us back to our other farm either, which I need to make sure I do here in a second. It must have sold some of it then. Oh, I don't want to hit that. Yeah, I had to have sold it. Well, that's kind of a bummer there. We had 35,000 total liters. Let's just sell it all under here, and then we'll just pay us the money. Let's go ahead and see if we can't. We'll just dump it out. We can always just throw it in there. This might just be what we have to do. This is just the creative farming in me here. And it's completely empty. All right. Oh boy, I can't throw them. It's gonna drive me crazy. Are we getting paid any money for this? Oh, it's our sell point, technically speaking here. Because we own it. Right, that makes sense. That checks out. But wouldn't we... we should still get paid for it, though. How come we're not making any money? I'm so confused. I don't know what I did, folks. If you know what I broke, let me know down in the comments. Other than just the game in general. Okay, let's go ahead and switch back to our farm. If we go here. Well, wait a second. We only had 202. Oh, because it was our popcorn? Did it sell? Because, oh my gosh, I'm so confused. So we had 35,000 liters. 35,000. So 35 times, what was it, 109? Okay, 38.15. I think we should have gone up higher than that then. Maybe. No, actually, that's about right. That's exactly right. We did get paid for it. That is craziness. But we get our extra 20%. So let's add that on there. Times 1 point. Actually, it's just 2 times 0.2. So we get an extra $763. There we go. All right, now it's all good. Wow, what a dramatic way to end the episode there. On that note, folks, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Next episode, we're gonna try to add some more housing in. I think we need some more houses for this this lovely town here. We'll add some more businesses. I won't go crazy on the road work. I will do some more road work. Every episode, I'm gonna extend that a little bit, I think. And then I also would like to do some upgrades on our farm and get our farm expanded out a little bit more. Get some fields ready for next year. So that's kind of our plan. But if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.